Welcome to Mark Your Calendar. I'm your host, Kiahnna Patterson, and I'm joined with Cherrelle Brown and Cavelle Mollineaux. Did I say it right?
Mollineaux.
Mollineaux.
Close
Okay.
though. At least you didn't pronounce the X.
There we go. Thank you guys so much for joining me. We're going to talk about the Caribfest. Now, this is set to happen a little later in the year in September. Let me show you some video. Here is video of all of the fun. You can see all the colors there. This is the 20th celebration. It's set to happen at the Town Point Park in Norfolk on Friday, September 26th and Saturday, September 27th. Now, it starts off with a parade of bands, and that's at noon. So go ahead and tell me a little bit more about the festival. It looks just so exciting. Why should people come out?
Well, Cavelle could kind of touch on the block party that's happening on Friday for Caribfest.
Okay.
Yeah, we can start with the block party because this is the first year we actually add in Friday. Traditionally have been Saturday, but the block party starts off Friday. It's going to be 5 to 10 p.m. All same vendors, food, lots of partying. Typically, you would consider it a mixer, but in the Caribbean space, we don't do mixers. That's too light.
Oh,
We
okay.
go all out.
So tell me a little bit about the reason. Why are you guys having this, and why have you had it for so long? 2 decades.
Yeah.
2 decades.
So 2 decades. I mean, Caribfest originally started, to share our culture with Hampton Roads, and just give a little piece of our culture to Virginia. And we've just been sticking with it 20 years, and authentic Caribbean food, a kid zone. This is a family event. It was started by family, so we want to share it with everyone.
That's what it sounds like. I mean, I just love the costumes, and we do have a nice costume here. I want to show you guys our beautiful model who's here to show us what we are going to see when you guys have it. I mean, look at all the colors. So just tell me a little bit about what this means. When you see the culture represented in this way, what goes through your mind?
Yeah, so with the costumes, it's masquerade. So when we say like play mass, this is what we're talking about. Mardi Gras styled parade with beautiful costumes, different themes. There's different mass bands that will be portraying different themes. So all plethora of colors. And it's just a the best cultural vibe. Yeah, I would say, like the colors and just, the music. It's a time to just free up yourself and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, it looks like just a good time,
Yes.
just a time to come out and just enjoy your friends, some good music. I saw some of the different kinds of music. They're going to have reggae, steel pan music, a lot of different artists. Tell me why you want Virginia to see you guys in this light.
Well, you mentioned, the costumes and just having a good time. The history behind Carnival is all about freedom. I mean, that's how the slaves started celebrating being free, being emancipated, back in the Caribbean. Mm-hmm. And we hail from Trinidad and Tobago. Many say it's the best island in the Caribbean, but that's a story for another day.
About to start a war, okay.
But it's important to display the culture and the diaspora in full, within the United States, because after a while, you start realizing that a lot of these cities is a melting pot. And if you are not displaying it in the right way, then people will never know. So we have the opportunity to bring it to the forefront and educate folks so that way they can go visit for themselves rather than go to other places that traditionally may be somewhere to visit because they got a taste. That's what we want, give people a taste of the Caribbean. Similar to now, we have the cruise ships coming in here right off of, Town Point Park, close to where the festival is. So that block party now gives the area an opportunity to have folks visit even a day earlier, because that weekend the ships are leaving on Sunday, right? And people will typically come in Saturday. But now they may come in even Friday, which would boost the economy within that downtown Norfolk area and give the people a taste of that Caribbean flavor that they're getting ready to visit on these Caribbean ships.
Oh my God, that's the perfect way to start off your vacation. I mean, I can't think of a better way. I think we just planned it out for them.
Yeah.
So tell me about some of the music artists that are going to be a part of the festival this year.
So we have Pumpa, who's from Virgin Islands. We also have Trilogy, who's from Dominica. Then we have
We have Kester Band. I
Test
know
the
you was leaving
Band.
that one for
Oh,
last.
yeah, I was leaving that one for last because
The finale.
the finale. That's
But also
yes.
lyrical, correct?
And Lyrical, and he's also from Trinidad and Tobago. Plus, we'll have local bands as well. So we always want to include the community as well, like our local community and DJs. So that will all be a part of the show.
I mean, last but not least, the food.
Oh yeah,
I know a lot of people, I mean, last week we were talking about Cousins Festival on this show, and I was like, a lot of people show up just for the food. Yes, the music's great, but I'm here to taste everything. What do you guys have to show us for food?
So we do have a VIP section, and in the VIP section, it's a plethora of food. I would probably say that's one of the best options if you're gonna come is to try that VIP because you're getting, all kinds of rum cake and macaroni pie that we call it's like baked macaroni. It's a buffet of all kinds of authentic Caribbean food in the VIP. But even the vendors, there's a wide variety, not just, Caribbean, but also like other things, lemonade and desserts and things like that.
The staples, right?
Yeah, staples.
Yes.
But you're definitely going to have a wide variety of what you want. And you don't want to miss it. That's for sure. When we say it's an experience like no other, it really is an experience like no
That
other.
is what it sounds like. I mean, when I look at the flyer, I'm like, okay, block party. And then saw something about boat. I said, okay, it's a lot of different features. How much is it? How much are the tickets to come?
So I believe early bird is sold out. I believe.
Yeah.
So now we're at general admission. I believe it starts at 50.
Okay.
And kids 12 and under are free.
Nice.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Alrighty, so come out with your best costume. That's what it sounds like. And enjoy. It sounds like what an experience. If I can't go to the island to visit, this is the experience here.
It's giving you a taste.
Yeah. And we do have also the 2 boat rides as well. So the Friday night after the block party, we have the all-white Juve boat ride on the Spirit of Norfolk.
Okay.
And then Saturday, there's another boat ride called Exhale on the Spirit of Norfolk as well.
Well, very good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for stopping by. I really appreciate you guys stopping by to show me and teach me a thing or two.
Yes.
And I hope that everyone marks their calendar and comes out and attends.
Yes,
We'll be right
please.
back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we are on Mark Your Calendar. I'm your host. This time around, we are visited with Paige. She is from Visit Norfolk, and she's here to talk to us about the Nashfest. Now, this is going to be on September 13th in Town Point Park. Everything from hot chicken and hard drinks and all of the Music City sounds. Hi, Paige. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hi, it's so nice to be here.
So you know that this is our new show. So tell me a little bit about Nashfest.
Yeah, Nashfest is a festival that is organized by Fest Events. It takes place down at Town Point Park, downtown Norfolk. It is a one-day festival that's free and open to the public, and it is a small taste of Nashville right here in Norfolk.
Nice. I mean, I see the video. This is a little bit older video, but I get the vibe. I get what it's supposed to be giving. It looks like a family-friendly event, a lot of different things. So tell me about why you guys keep keep this event going? I know that this isn't the first year for it.
Yeah, so this actually started back in 2021. And the goal is really just to bring that taste of Nashville, that Music City vibe to our city here. So it is a bunch of different country, soul, and folk music that is played throughout the day. It's family friendly, time to like get out, dance, play, etc. There's music venue or different vendors and different food vendors as well. So it's a really good chance to just kind of get out and explore the city and experience something new.
And it says it's a one-day event celebrating the iconic culture and cuisine of Nashville. I used to work with a friend. She loved the city. She was like, I need to move to Nashville. That was her dream city, and she ended up achieving that. So really cool. But I guess why do you think Nashville is such an iconic city and the music that comes from it?
Yeah, honestly, I think it's just that cultural experience. There's not a city quite like Nashville. It's very unique in what it provides its visitors and its locals. It's really a birthplace of country music, along with a bunch of other different styles. And I know a lot of people love to go and just kind of get that out of the norm feel. So it's exciting that we get to have that taste here. You get that line dancing, you get the fun country music, you get different something that's not normally found here in Norfolk. Definitely that very classic Tennessee vibe.
I mean, I was trying to line dance or over the weekend. Did not go well. There are so many different line dances. I had no idea. Like, I know a few, but there's a whole world out there of line dancing.
Yep. And I think every time there's a new song that comes out, somebody magically comes out with a new dance for it. And
That's right.
I wonder who creates all of them. That's what I want to know.
Honestly. I blame TikTok and all the TikTokers. But yeah, I mean, listen, I'll be out there. You know, one thing I really love to do at any festival is dance, you know, so the music is so important. Do you know some of the artists that are going to be performing at Nashfest?
Yeah, so there's 4 different bands that are performing. I might pronounce some of their name wrong,
Okay.
so I apologize ahead of time. But the Travelin' McQuarries are going to be there, Southern Avenue, Peyton Aldridge, and then Anila Selena is also performing. So we've got some pretty cool bands that are going to be out there. There's going to be a large area, again, for all that dancing, different places for kids to get out and play, and you get to really get a taste of that like hot chicken, classic Nashville style cuisine, along with different vendors. So it's going to be a fun time.
I mean, I see up here it says whiskey tastings. So what does that entail?
I am going to assume that is a lot of Jack Daniel's tastings, that Tennessee whiskey style. They've got a different blend of hard cocktails available too, different sours, different kind of things like that. So you get a taste of not only that classic hot chicken food style, but a little bit of that like Tennessee whiskey vibe too, and really immerse yourself in that experience.
You know, Tennessee whiskey is my go-to karaoke song. Like, that is my jam. So to know that, you know, we're going to enjoy Tennessee whiskey tastings, love it.
Oh yeah, no, it's one for the books for sure.
Absolutely. So this is on September 13th, and it's at Town Point Park. It's from noon to 10 p.m. It is free and open to everyone. I think that's the best part about Nashfest and then a lot of the events in Town Point Park and that you guys are, you know, partnered with, is that it's free and open to everyone. You just have to pay if you want to eat, you know, or pay for activities. So that's really cool. I know that this is a family friendly event as well, correct?
Yes, Nashfest is family friendly. All of Fest events are truly family friendly to some degree. It's kind of your level of what you would like to bring kids to. There isn't any that I believe are 21 and up. My only one that I might say has potential to be 21 up is the wine festival that takes place biannually. But again, I feel like that's one that if you bring your child, that's not necessarily like a no-go. But I would recommend everybody just kind of check their website ahead of time just to be sure. But I would say most Fest events are family friendly.
Okay. All righty. Well, thank you so much for coming by. We're going to take a quick break and then we're going to come back with Paige and we're going to talk about another event that is set to happen in Town Point Park in partnership with Visit Norfolk. We'll be right back. And we are back here with Paige from Visit Norfolk here on Mark Your Calendar. This time around, we're going to talk about the Virginia Children's Festival. This is the 35th annual. So this year, it's on October 4th. It's from 10 to 3 in Town Point Park, and that's right on the waterfront. Here's some video from a couple of years ago. So Paige, tell me about the Children's Festival.
Yeah, so this is another festival that takes place downtown at Town Point Park. It is hosted and organized by Fest Events. It is a great festival for families. It is truly focused on kids. It's really recommended for kids 10 and younger, but anyone's welcome to go and partake in all the fun. But it is where they just take over Town Point Park. They have different activities and tents set up for kids to really get hands-on and creative. All of the activities they vary from whether it's an arts project to more science focused. They have a bunch of different food vendors and music and all these different kid appropriate activities going on. It's just a great way to get outdoors and enjoy that nice fall weather.
For it to be going for 35 years, I mean, that's a long run. Okay, so what are some new things that are going to be featured this year?
Yeah, so a couple new things that they have on there is some robotics building activities. They have different meet and greet opportunities with guests, so you can meet a mermaid, princesses, Deadpool, the Grinch. Kids can really kind of get to know their favorite characters. They have a bunch of different learning activities too. New tents popped up as well that kind of, again, focus on that interactive play experience, which is exciting.
I love the mermaids. I mean, This is in the Mermaid City, so it's perfect. I'm sure the kids are always so excited to see some of their favorite characters.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. It's just a fun experience. They've got, again, it's very kid focused. So it is designed specifically for kids and keeping them in mind. It's everything that is hands-on and interactive. It's a place where they can run around and play, and parents don't necessarily have to worry about whether or not they're allowed to touch things or can they actually go and play with this item or all those different things. So it gives you that peace of mind that this is a big playground for them, and like you get to really be a part of their learning experience, play, and all that kind of stuff.
I know we were talking briefly before we came on, and I was like, this is perfect for the parents to just go and let the kids run around, make themselves tired. Like this is perfect for that.
Yes, and especially with the weather right now, the fall weather in Norfolk is beautiful, and everybody's looking for an excuse to get outside, let the kids run around, have fun, and this is a great way to do it. They've got, again, that kid-friendly live music. They're going to have dance lessons. They have military demonstrations. So not only do you get to take your kids to different tents and activities where they can play, but they get to watch some of their favorite characters come to life in person, and they can get up and move and groove and really kind of just enjoy the park downtown and kind of have a good day.
I saw in some of the video that there were some performances from kids. Will that be something that comes back this year?
Yeah, so there will be some performances. To be completely honest, I don't have all of the performers.
No problem at all. Yeah.
But there will be live performances. Again, there'll be live music. So it is definitely like an all kind of encompassing experience for the day.
I see that the tickets are already on sale. They're about $6.50. So they're going to continue to be on sale. If I don't buy them in advance, can I buy them at the actual festival?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe tickets are available at the day of, like when you're going to enter the festival. But that is something that I would check Fest Events website just to be sure if you're going on that last minute, if the kids are in the mood to go kind of moment. Just verify that when ahead of time.
And then there is a mini makers market. So tell me a little bit about that.
I actually don't know a ton about the mini makers market. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
But
it looks like it says that it's where kids up to 12 can sell some of their handmade items during the festival. And this is the market for young entrepreneurs to practice some of their business skills and entrepreneur skills, which is awesome. And they can also make a little bit of money. So I love that. And this is, again, on October 4th from 10 to 4. So what a cool feature to have at the festival, a bunch of young entrepreneurs. Like I've met so many out on different stories, and I just always try to support them because I'm like, this is so awesome. I wish I would have did that when I was a kid,
Right. Yeah. And it is really cool. Fest Events does a great job at making sure that when they're putting on a festival, they keep everybody in mind to the best of their abilities. And being that it is a children's festival, it is a way for them not only to just get out and play like a playground, but really learn something. Everything that you're going to be doing with your kids there, whether it is at that marketplace or just at any of the activity tents, is meant to be a learning opportunity as well. So you might be coloring on blocks, but you're also learning kind of a craft. You're learning how to work with those blocks. You might be learning how to create slime and get more into that science field. So it is a multi-purpose kind of experience, which is great. It's play, but it's also a learning form of play.
That is what it seems. I mean, it sounds like such a good time. The tickets are only $6.50. So that's very affordable, especially these days. But I guess if you have more than one kid, well, still, it's pretty cheap.
Yes, I would
under
say
$7. Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Especially with what you get out of that too. Like it is well worth it. I would pay the $6.50 to go for sure.
I would pay the $6.50 to go, and I don't have kids. So how about that? Well, thank you so much, Paige, for joining us here on Mark Your Calendar. We're going to have another episode next week with more events so we can help you map out how you can get out and enjoy our beautiful area. Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.